Nintendo has given us more news today for the Nintendo Switch 2. They had an investors Q&A where they give us some key answers about some things we're really wondering in regards to Switch 2, both in terms of how easy it's going to get and pricing. Furukawa does decide to talk about that and give us some additional context. Also, Nintendo made a major announcement earlier today telling us more information about the April 2nd Nintendo Direct for Switch 2. Oh man, it doesn't get more exciting to me right now than what's happening. So let's go ahead and dive right in with this tweet by Nintendo of America. It says, join us April 2nd at 6 a.m. Pacific time for hashtag Nintendo Direct Nintendo Switch 2, where we will share a closer look at the Nintendo Switch 2. You see the official graphic right there. They are letting us know way ahead of time. I did say there could be some real news for Switch 2. This is some real news. Yes, we will be live streaming this event. In fact, right now we're kind of working out doing a little bonus here for you for this event where it's not just me because it's such a special event. We could end up having Eric be a part of it as well. Maybe Thunderstash. Who knows if Andrew Collette's going to be part of it. We'll see. Kind of getting the podcast crew together to live react to this and kind of make it a bigger deal because this is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. We still have a podcast episode, of course, later that day on April 2nd as well. But yeah, this is all really exciting stuff. Nintendo giving us the date now is awesome because what it does is give everyone time to prepare. I know people are going to be looking to take time off. I know people are going to be having these 6 days or vacation days. Heck, Eric might be doing that just so he could be part of it and pretty much hang out at my house all day as we prepare for the massive podcast we're going to be doing later that day. So look, I do think that Nintendo is in a very good place here. I think them giving us this announcement is them letting the world know, hey, you're going to want to be there. You're not going to want to miss what's going on here. So yes, Nintendo Directs are obviously very exciting. This one's looking to be maybe the biggest Nintendo Direct Nintendo's ever done. But that doesn't mean that there's not more going on at the big end because they had their Q&A after their investors meeting, and their Q&A gave us some key details, some very big details about, well, hey, what's going on at Nintendo. So as we go look over here, you'll see that there's about 10 questions, and we're going to give you a couple of the answers that they have on here that I find important. So one of them is where Furukawa says, in addition to the current inflation, we are aware the exchange rate environment has changed significantly since the launch of the Nintendo Switch in 2017. We also need to consider the affordable prices that customers expect from Nintendo products when considering the price of our products. We believe it is necessary to consider these factors from multiple angles. At this time, we cannot tell you the specific price of the Nintendo Switch 2, but we are considering various points. At this time, we have no plans to change the price of the Nintendo Switch hardware. So this is really important for a multitude of reasons, chief among those being that Nintendo isn't just considering like what might be going on with the tariff situation or what might be going on with the different exchange rates and how inflation has changed. Nintendo's also considering the key aspect that customers expect affordable pricing, and they will not be changing right now any price points on the Nintendo Switch. So those looking for a price drop on Switch right now, Nintendo's like, no, not happening. Granted, I don't think any of that happens until after they announce the price for Switch 2 anyways. Now, while Furukawa did not give us a price point here, when you consider the factor of customer expectation of affordable pricing, I do think $399 is probably where they top out at. But you know what? Again, this just leads to more speculation on what does Nintendo think is affordable versus what reality is. Who knows? But there's more going on in this Q&A. So as we head on over and read some more here, it says, Furukawa says, we have currently announced Pokemon Legends ZA, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond as titles for Nintendo Switch scheduled to release in 2025. Since many people are playing the Nintendo Switch, we would like to release attractive software if we can develop it. On the other hand, dedicated software is very important when launching new hardware. With that in mind, we would like to consider various ways to enable many customers to play our games on Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. Now, my interpretation of this, and feel free to disagree with it, but my interpretation is that Nintendo is looking to essentially dive into this realm of we're not Sony. Sony does this cross-gen thing for 3-4 years, and Nintendo's like, no, dedicated software, exclusive software, that is our key to selling our hardware. We've heard this iterated by Iwata in the past. Hearing it reiterated by Furukawa is extremely nice to hear. Also for the cross-gen dream, where many of you think all these Switch games, these Switch 2 games are going to be cross-gen, it just doesn't seem likely. Nintendo's still going to make games for Switch. They're still going to make games for Switch 2, and they'll eventually stop making games for Switch probably in a couple of years. But so there you go. Now, as we talk about games for Switch, it turns out a game was now confirmed for Nintendo Switch 2 that previously was not known to be coming, thanks to the CEO of a major company basically not keeping their mouth shut. They were asked a very pointed question, and they gave a very pointed answer. We head on over here to Video Game Chronicle. It says Electronic Arts CEO, that's right, we're talking about Andrew Wilson, says EA Sports, FC, and Madden could find real energy on Switch 2. EA's Andrew Wilson hints at Switch 2 support. So as you go down here, EA was asked about its potential Nintendo Switch 2 support during an earnings call on Tuesday and dropped hints at which franchises it could bring to the platform. Anytime a new console comes into the marketplace, that's of a benefit to us, said CEO Andrew Wilson when asked about Switch 2. It gives us the ability to access and acquire new players. Typically, we've had franchises perform very well on Nintendo platforms. Certainly, our expectation is that products like FC, which is formerly FIFA, and Madden and others might find real energy on the platform as they have done in the past. That's right, folks. Madden NFL football, baby. You know that one excites me. Probably excites Eric as well. But go back here and look at this, and it says, when you think about something like The Sims and My Sims Cozy Bundle, which performed well ahead of our expectation, 50% of all players were new to EA, and that represents a great opportunity for us. So again, there is nothing in our models at this juncture. But our expectation is that anytime a great new console comes into the marketplace that gives us access to new players and new communities, we have IP that will benefit from that. And again, Madden's the big one here that's new. And after a slow start, EA did eventually bring many titles to the Switch, including ports like Apex Legends, EA Sports FC, It Takes Two. However, it has yet to release a Madden game on the platform. That's what makes it really exciting, at least for someone like me, that they're bringing this up, because I've been looking for a good version of portable Madden, not that garbage they put on our phones, an actual full portable Madden for a long time. There was a time we used to get some of those, like back in the 3DS and DS days, but those days are obviously long behind us. So a pretty jam-packed video today, if I'm completely honest. Think about, we learned the timing for when that Direct's going to happen. You guys learned we're going to be doing a special show for that. You got to learn about a new game coming to Nintendo Switch 2, according to EA's CEO. Obviously, we got to learn some exact details from Nintendo on where their head is at, thinking with Switch 2 pricing, where their head is at, thinking of how they're going to handle the core business of getting this system out to us. I'm very excited about all of that. April 2nd cannot come soon enough. Folks, we got a podcast tonight, so hopefully you guys decide to tune into that. It's going to be a big one. I want to thank you guys, as always, for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.